This week we're looking at Matthew chapter 12, and we've, in our study, been examining the claims of Jesus Christ and, more importantly, the obligations of discipleship. One of the things that is actually quite radical when we think about discipleship is this claim that Jesus makes in chapter 12, verse 30, where he says, "He who is not with me is against me, and he who does not gather with me scatters." In other words, there is no neutrality when it comes to Christ. You cannot lay back in the cut. You cannot just say, well, I'm not going to make a decision, or I'm not going to take a stand one way or another, because Jesus says, unless you affirmatively, positively, full-heartedly commit yourself to me and to my cause, then actually you are against me. That seems radical because we want to be able to play both sides of the fence, or we want to be able to take the benefits of being in relationship with Christ. We're not taking on the responsibilities. But Jesus is speaking to those of us who are living in 2012, and this pernicious tendency we have to try to be wishy-washy in the face of issues that require us to take a stand. I'm not talking about being offensive, neither am I talking about being unloving, but I am talking about recognizing that evil is evil and that good is good, and that there's a tremendous danger in trying to call good evil or trying to call evil good. That's the context, you will recall, that Jesus spoke those words in. He had healed a man, obviously by the power of God, and the religious leaders were trying to say that he was in league with Satan. For you and I, the real challenge is to make sure that when it's standing time, that we're actually taking a stand at work, at home, at school, with our family, with our friends, that we have to recognize as disciples of Jesus Christ, when we try to water things down, when we try to sort of weasel our way out of being clear and direct about biblical principles, then we're actually hurting the cause of Christ. There is no neutrality. Either you're pushing the kingdom forward, or actually you're holding the kingdom back. It's kind of like being on an escalator. If an escalator is coming down and you're trying to go up that escalator, you have to go up faster than it's coming down. If you just try to remain neutral, the momentum of the escalator coming down is automatically going to take you down. So it is as it relates to being a disciple in these days and times. If we don't affirmatively, positively press our way into knowing Christ and to being very clear about biblical precepts and what God has to say about marriage, what he has to say about money, what he has to say about how we treat our bodies. If we're not clear about that, we're actually helping to diffuse the truth and making things worse for those who would really want to know the truth and to follow the truth. I hope this makes sense, and I hope that the next opportunity that you and I have, that we stand for Christ when it's standing time. God bless you and have a great day.